Alright, in this video we've got a step function and we want to graph it over here on the coordinate system. So the first thing that we see is f of x, and that equals 6. F of x also equals 3, and then also f of x will equal -1. So that means that we have three different lines that we're gonna graph over here. I'm going to call these out. I'm going to say this one's going to be green. So y will equal 6. Under that, y will equal 3. And then under that we'll do purple. Y will be -1. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is graph these. They're all horizontal lines, and then I'm going to erase what we don't want. So first of all, when x equals 6, y equals 6, that represents a horizontal line. So it's going to go through the y-axis at 6. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to put my line right through there. Okay. Now, we only want that line when it's between, when it has x values of -7 to -3. So I'm going to count off where -7 is, and that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be right there. To -3, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, right there. So I'm going to get rid of everything around there. Take my eraser. So let's get rid of that, and then get rid of everything on the outside there. Okay, so there's my little segment, and I gotta put in my dots, or open circle or closed circle, or open dot or closed dot. So because we have a less than or equal to over here by the -7, we want to include that. So I'm going to use a solid dot. And then over here, because we have just a less than and not a less than or equal to -3, I'm going to do an open dot. Okay, that's all you do. So on the blue one right here, y equals 3, I'm going to plot my horizontal line through y equals 3. Okay, there it is. As good as I could get it there. And then I'm going to apply my my domain. So -3 to +2. So I'm going to do a solid dot on -3. So I'm going to count back 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put a solid dot there, and then an open dot over here by 2, because it's x is less than 2 and not less than or equal to 2. So I'm going to do an open dot just like that. And now I can get rid of everything that's not included in that domain. So I get rid of that part, and then this part over here. Alright, cool. So keep on going. Our purple line right here, y equals -1. It's going to be a horizontal line through our y-axis when y equals -1. So there we go. And then the two parts will be 2 and 5. So we're going to need a solid dot where x equals +2. So I got a solid dot right here, and then another solid dot right here where x equals 5. So I'm going to plot that on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Alright, fill that in, and then we could get rid of everything on the outside of that domain. So get rid of that. This goes away. And there we go. Now we've got a solid dot, open dot, solid dot, open dot, and then 2 solid dots, and that's okay. But that represents a step function that's slowly decreasing as the x values increase. And that's it.